A community is in mourning tonight after a well-known mom was brutally murdered inside a North Shore home. Late this afternoon, family of the victim, identified as Thelma Boinville, held a vigil to remember her. Her body was found in a vacation rental home yesterday on Keiki Road. Her daughter was also found tied up in the home. The suspects are now in custody for murder after being arrested last night in Mililani. Charges are pending. We were the only news crew there to capture the arrest as many angry onlookers gathered. Another vigil is also planned in Haleiwa town, where a Christmas parade just got underway. Elisa Arevalo joins us from Haleiwa with more. Elisa?
Hey, Joe. Yes, we are here on the North Shore next to Breaker's Restaurant. This is where that candlelight vigil is set to get underway following the parade, and a big turnout is expected. As you know, the North Shore community is very close-knit, and people I spoke with off camera tell me they're still reeling from yesterday's news. Now, if you were not with us at 5 o'clock, there was a gathering earlier of family and friends where they came to pay their respects. The family asked for privacy, so we left, but we did see people hugging and offering condolences to the victim's husband. I'm told her pastor also shared a few words and prayers in Portuguese. Now, I did speak with a few people who knew the victim off camera, and again, they tell me she was someone who everyone loved. She was always smiling, and they said she loved to bake for others. So we will wait here once that parade finishes. Again, this is where that candlelight vigil is set to start following the Christmas parade. We'll have more coverage in our later newscast tonight. Joe, send it back to you.
Thank you, Elisa. We did learn that tourists who were staying at the vacation rental are from Australia. They ended up staying at a North Shore hotel instead, but have since checked out. North Shore residents are still trying to make sense of this tragedy. They say it's been especially difficult for the children who know the victim's daughter. Manola Morales spoke with friends and neighbors. Manola?
Well, Joe, the North Shore is a tight-knit community where most of the residents know each other, so when something like this happens, everyone is grieving. HPD detectives went back to the house where the woman and her daughter were found. Yellow crime scene tape still marks the property facing the beach. Neighbors tell us that she had been hired to clean the vacation rental home. Outside, well-wishers placed flowers at a makeshift memorial.
Every time you would see her, she has a big smile on her face, and you know, she's really going to be missed. I mean, you can just feel it in the air. It's just really sad.
It was such a senseless act, you know. I can't imagine the level of evil one must be to do something like that. You know, it's so sad.
With her grief is the challenge of trying to make sense of it all. Boinville worked at Sunset Beach Elementary School for several years. She was well known to both students and their parents.
She was a great mother and very kind woman, and you know, her whole family are good people, and this was just senseless, and it's just tragic. It's hard to process.
Even those who didn't know the family very well are devastated by this. They tell me they're now living in fear, especially for their children. The school sent out a letter to parents offering counseling to the children. Friends and neighbors aren't just feeling the loss of a loved one. They tell me there's a sense of security that is now missing. And it's especially concerning because the children are aware of it, so parents are having a hard time explaining why this happened.
Lots of questions, you know, especially about the little girl left behind, you know. What's it going to be like for her, you know, being raised without a mother and that type of thing? What's it like to lose a parent, you know?
I have a 5-year-old and an 11-year-old, and this whole day I've been trying to think, how do you even bring that up? And you just put fear into their mind that, you know, things like this can happen, so.
Boinville's husband, Kevin Emery, posted a statement on social media thanking the community for their support. He adds that Thelma was a loving and caring person, and she will be forever in the family's hearts. Joe.